So I'm here with Alex Hutchinson, who's the creative director on Assassin's Creed 3. Now, one of the things we should probably clear up straight away, this isn't a game you've chucked together in a year, is it?
No, it's been a long process. I started in January 2010, so a lot of the team has been building up slowly over that, and by the time we ship it'll be 3 years, which is the longest dev cycle since AC1 for an AC game.
And obviously the thing people are most interested in, new setting, new hero, tell me about them.
Yep, so the new setting is the American Revolution. So we think this is a great setting because it's the most relevant setting. For British, the joke is it's a civil war on foreign soil. For the French, it's the source of their revolution. For America, it's the founding of their country. For everybody else, it's kind of the source of the American century, which we just finished. And our new hero, who's half Native American, half European, his Western name is Connor. He's a brand new character for us, a brand new launching point for new fans, and hopefully someone exciting and fresh for people who love the series.
So what situation does Connor find himself in at the start of the game?
So at the start of the game for us, Connor's very, very young. We wanted to get back to this sort of epic story, the story of several decades of someone's life. So we're going to go through all of the moments from his birth, through why he joins the Assassins, through how he becomes involved in the American Revolution, and beyond that. So at the start of the game, he's very, very small, but by the time we get into the meat and potatoes of the game, he's a guy who's looking to sort of right wrongs wherever he sees them. He's a man who fights injustice.
And obviously, in any war, there's going to be large-scale battles and stuff. How does that play into your role in the game?
So we knew, as soon as we mentioned it was the American Revolution, people start talking about line infantry and large battles, and we knew we didn't want A, to make a third-person shooter, and B, we didn't want someone who was essentially involved in the battle. You're not fighting, as I said before, for the revolution. You're killing Templars, but we still needed to hit this fantasy. So in our universe, basically, usually if you're at a battle, you have an ulterior motive. You're there for another purpose, whether it's the assassination of a member of one of the two sides, or to get information, or to just get through the battlefield area. So while you'll be at these battles, you won't be necessarily a core participant.
It feels like Desmond's kind of been treading water for the last couple of games, but you've got big things planned for him, right?
Yep, we know people want Desmond's story to move, so we guarantee that it will in fact move forward. So that's a big issue for us. We want to resolve some of the hanging threads in the game, and we want to give Desmond a lot more to do. So you'll be playing a lot more Desmond than you have before.
And in terms of actual playable stuff, there was movement towards that in Assassin's Creed 2, but then again it kind of felt like you weren't getting a chance to run around as him, but that's changing as well.
So Desmond is absolutely out of his coma and back as an active participant in the story, and he's core to the resolution of some of these big threads in the narrative of AC3 and the AC universe.
Are you trying to introduce a more sort of RPG feel to the series?
I think that open world games in general and Assassin's Creed have always been trending in the direction of RPGs. The longer you work on them, the more you think, well, I have all this space, what can I do with it? So I really think that AC3 will be the most RPG-like of all of the AC games thus far, which is not to say that there'll be a lot of sort of choice inflection points. One of our challenges is that because it's a game rooted in history, you're sort of going through a path that people know what's going to happen, at least on the big events. So we don't have a branching story, but in terms of secondary tasks and other activities you can get involved with, it'll be the richest AC so far.
And in terms of historical characters, who are you going to be meeting along the way?
We have a really exciting list of secondary characters, I think. We know that people loved Leo in AC2 and ACB, mostly because they recognized him. So it's a character that they entered the game with some understanding of. In our game, we have Benjamin Franklin, we have George Washington, we have the Marquis de Lafayette, we have von Steuben, we have all kinds of big, meaty characters that different parts of the world remember, that have been key participants in history. I mean, we always joke that George Washington is on the American $1 bill. This is someone that people look at a lot, so hopefully people will be excited to see a different side of them in the game.